Welcome to 15 News Weekly, news and activities happening in and around Southfield. Here's your update. In recent years, gourmet donut shops have popped up all over the United States. The Metro Detroit area is a newcomer to the scene as Southfield's Donut Bar plus Coffee Shop has enjoyed a rabid following and patronage with its wide assortment of tasty options.
So we offer a wide range of gourmet donuts. We have your traditional vanilla bean yeast glaze all the way up to our Tres Leches donut. It's glazed, it's infused, it's got homemade whipped cream, fresh berries, powdered sugar. I think another thing that sets us apart from other donut shops is that everything is made fresh daily, nothing is out of a tub, everything is high quality ingredients, made from scratch. It's not your frozen or, it's hand cut, hand rolled. So I think that too sets us apart.
In addition to its varied selection of donuts, the shop offers seasonal culinary delicacies.
We change flavors as the seasons go by as well. We're approaching fall, so we'll have a caramel apple coming up, pumpkin cheesecake. We had s'mores for the summertime, for those bonfire nights. Honestly, anything that you could think of, we have in a donut.
Hours of operation are varied based on how quickly the donuts sell out, which happens quite often.
So we're closed Mondays, but we are open Tuesday through Friday from 6 to 4, and Saturdays and Sundays from 8 to 3, unless we sell out sooner. So we take pride in quality over quantity. We want it to be fresh. We're not serving anything the next day. Everything is made that day, right then and there. So.
The Donut Bar plus Coffee Shop is very much a family affair, which is reflected in its commitment to quality service.
My brother is my partner. It's kind of like a whole family thing we got going on here. Everybody kind of helps out. My brother travels a lot and loves donuts, and saw that Michigan doesn't have these gourmet donuts and thought this is a great opportunity for us to introduce it. If the customer comes in and they're like, can you make a Fruity Pebble donut? We're gonna make you a Fruity Pebble donut. We're always trying to come up with new ideas. Our social media followers are great with helping us with new ideas as well. Just seeing any type of dessert out there, you just kind of get your mind going and there's your new donut.
Autonomous cars are being touted as the wave of the future. Southfield-based Lawrence Technological University recently announced the beginning of research and development on an autonomous campus taxi that both faculty and student bodies hope will be a powerful and experimental tool in the future.
Well, this autonomous campus taxi, as Dr. C.J. Chung calls it, is an informative, transformative milestone for Lawrence Tech. As large companies are trying to have autonomous mobility with their resources and manpower, we are keeping pace with them on a campus level. We have the talent and know-how to create same thing the big companies do and be more applicable to people who use them on a daily basis. So this autonomous taxi, as C.J. Chung calls it, is of value because we can actually use it, an experimental tool on our campus. In addition to the talent and the energy and passion we have in our faculty and staff, we also have our students who are involved in this project. So not only we are serving the campus for now, we are training the future leaders who will take it to the next level.
The project was made possible through various donations, such as a $15,000 donation from Hyundai Mobis for the purchase of a Polaris GEM E2 two-seat electric vehicle, conversion of the vehicle's drive-by-wire system by Rochester Hills-based engineering firm DataSpeed Inc., a laser-based radar unit from Ann Arbor firm SOAR Technology, as well as a cash donation from Real-Time Technologies. The vehicle was then turned over to Lawrence Tech students who won an international award after incorporating software that enabled the car to run autonomously. Testing the various technological elements of the taxi expanded students' understanding and knowledge of autonomous vehicles.
So when we first got the vehicle, most of our tests were very localized, so we'd test just the object detection or just the lane detection. Just to make sure it would follow lanes or stop when it sees stuff. We've gotten to the point now where we can run it around small little demo courses where we can put everything together. So for example, we can drive forward and stop at a stop sign and then make a left turn and then stop at an obstacle and do all those things together. As we move forward with development, we'd like to chain those things even more together and develop larger routes and have it be able to eventually follow very large routes and navigate across campus. So it's really just putting all those pieces together.
It comes down to just a few fairly basic pieces. For example, you have a module that simply stops and presses the brakes in the case of emergency, if someone steps out in front of the car or whatnot. We call that just the emergency braking. On top of that, there is the lane following algorithm. That's just simply keeping the car in between the lines on the road, and that way it'll follow along and drive where it needs to go. On top of that, you can have navigation rules and how to turn left or right at intersections, and really you can go as far as you want there.
Eventually, the final goal of this is to have the vehicle be able to drive from point A to point B anywhere on campus. So for example, to drive from the science building to the management building fully autonomous. Being able to be aware of other drivers in the parking lot or other pedestrians walking across crosswalks, making sure it stops at stop signs and navigates turns properly. We want to be able to do all those things together so that way it can be safe and reliable when it travels up across campus.
While there are many immediate benefits to the autonomous taxi, LTU faculty see an even greater life-saving advantage.
Yes, it could save lots of people's lives, because so many people are dying because of human driver errors. But if computers are driving, we hope, and we can save lots of lives, and we can save energy too. That's a great thing. And in addition, we can save our time.
Obstacle course-inspired physical fitness is fast becoming a trend among millennials, as evidenced by shows such as American Ninja Warrior. 15 News fitness reporter Maya Bolger visits one of the area's premier obstacle facilities to get the lowdown on what makes it a prime destination spot for fitness buffs.
Hey there, Southfield. I'm at Grips Gym off 8 Mile and Telegraph, and the day has just kicked off with the Super Ninja competition.
So Grips Gym is an obstacle gym. So if you've ever seen the show American Ninja Warrior on TV, we basically have that indoors. So we have a lot of obstacles, we have a climbing wall, basically an indoor playground. The event today is a special competition. So we've run a few competitions in the past, but this one is specifically for superheroes. Our obstacles are named after all the superheroes and supervillains that you see in TVs and movies, and plus we've had a lot of our competitors dress up as their favorite heroes, so it's a lot of fun. You don't have to be a super athlete to come and enjoy this. We have classes that are modified for all fitness levels, so you can come in, work your way up, and start dominating a lot of these obstacles if you start putting in the work. The biggest thing in terms of that I just love about the gym is everybody that leaves the gym, huge smile on their face, because after you just play on basically an indoor playground for an hour and 2 hours, you just can't help than be happy. So just seeing the smiles on everybody's face as they leave just keeps me going.
As you can see, the day was filled with tons of excitement and fun, so please check out gripsgym.com for future events, and please make sure you guys stop by. I'm Maya Bolger for Cable 15.
Southfield continues to be a place where businesses want to set up shop. The city recently hosted 2 ribbon cuttings, a smoothie and all-natural baked goods store named Jamba Juice, and an AT&T retail shop.
2, 1.
For AT&T, the decision was easy to open a retail store in Southfield based on its ideal location and ongoing development efforts.
Anytime you can bring additional retail and jobs to the community, that's always an exciting thing. And Southfield is just so easy to work with. And the Southfield corridor here is going through some great revitalization, new retail and shops, and it was just some place that we knew we had to be.
The ribbon cuttings are coordinated and hosted by the Southfield Chamber, who look to increase the exposure of area businesses, both old and new.
So the Southfield Chamber loves hosting and help coordinating these ribbon cuttings. It's a great opportunity for businesses to get some exposure to people they might not otherwise. We coordinate typically with the city, elected officials, board of directors, and our ambassador committee to get all of those folks in to support the business that's opening up in the community. So we don't just do it for brand new businesses, but we also do it to help them celebrate large anniversaries or refresh or remodel and or change of ownership. So it's a great way to really get to showcase the business in this community.
That brings us to the end of this 15 News Weekly edition. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.